action, roll.
Should we be that attitude or just?
I have it wide just because it's comfortable for me, but sit like Woody sitting if you want. No, I wouldn't be comfortable, Woody. Are you comfortable though?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
No, you're not. When you sat down, you went,
I'm sore. I've been doing a lot of working out.
okay. But
Yeah, I used to be able to all the way down, but no more.
can you bring the knees together?
Not so good.
Because otherwise the energy allegedly just leaks right out of the sacrum.
I felt the leak.
All right, you're all ready to blast off into yoga land? Let's do it. Close the eyes if that feels comfortable to you this evening, otherwise soften the gaze. Taking a moment to conceptualize the space that we're practicing in. Taking your time to see the four walls around you, the one in front, the one to your right, the one behind you, the one to your left. What does the ceiling look like? And the floor beneath our feet. Now, as you draw a slow or deep or more soothing breath into the body, draw the mind within this space to practice. And then as you exhale, let go of the earlier parts of your day. Again, drawing yourselves into the here and now as you inhale. As you exhale, let go of what was. One more time, and on your own. Now, the next big long inhale, let the collarbones lift and widen, getting your armpit chest to blossom. And then as you exhale, release the shoulder blades down the back body. Inhaling, feeling the gentle tug of the abdomen. As you exhale, let the lower extremities move down towards the earth, the shins, the sides of the feet. And finally, on your long, soft, easy inhale, feel the two hemispheres of the brain lifting towards the sky. And then as you exhale, soften the area between the eyebrows. Moving your awareness now to the slow and rhythmic movement of breath into and out of the body. Trace the breath if you like. So as you start to inhale, notice the cooling that occurs at the tip of the nose. The air swirls into the nostrils, it moves down the throat, into the bronchial tubes, into the lungs. They expand. And as you start to exhale, the lungs become smaller. The air gets pressed back into the bronchial tubes, the throat, the back of the nose, the nostrils, all the way gets up and then out in the room it goes. So practice that with your own descriptors if you like. Your own time, your own unique breathing rate, breathing rhythm, or print. And play with slowing down the exhalation. Continue to trace the breath, but just slow down the exhalation. Don't worry about counts or anything like that. Just slow it down. I'd like to soothe the nervous system. Soft exhale, let the head fall towards the heart. Bring the hands together, gently lift the thumbs up to the heart center, lift the heart center up into the thumbs, relax the shoulders, lift the head, and join me if you care to in chanting Om 3 times to help to elevate your vibration to that of the infinite, the cosmos. inside of you, inside of all of us. And then slowly release the hands. And gently, carefully open the eyes and lift the head. And we're back in the room. All right, bend the elbows and release the fingers behind the head and turn the palms towards the sky. And press those index finger mounts towards the sky. And then release the arm. And take a good gentle twist towards your right as you exhale. Inhale to center and take a gentle twist towards your left as you exhale. And then repeat that a few more times to each direction. You're the collarbones to lift and the shoulder blades to down, back body. While I figure out what's next. Alright, come to center and then take the legs out in front of you and squeeze the backs of the legs into the ground. Up. Up. After all of that sitting. And then Baddha Konasana. So here the heels you can drop towards the ground. And peel those puppies open. It's time for my annual pedicure, I see.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
What's that? You weren't gonna say anything? How could you?
Do you wanna let a gal come in?
Yeah, sure.
Come on in, lady.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a mat, 2 blocks, a belt, and a chair, which you can all find in that closet. Alright, bring the legs together, straighten them, cross your shins, and then peel yourselves back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. So get your index finger rounds to root well, ensure that your hands are shoulder distance apart, your feet are hip distance apart. And letting your shoulder blades retract towards your kidneys. And then just nod the head yes a few times and no a few times to make sure that there's no neck tension. And then take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, bend your right leg, but straighten your left leg powerfully, and take a deep breath into the back of that left leg. And then as you exhale, switch. So you're gonna bend the straight leg and straighten that leg, and you take a deep breath into the other leg. And then gently going back and forth from side to side. If you want to add something to it, you lift the sits bone of the straight leg more than the other one, so you're tilting the pelvis. So where everyone's in down dog, you want to join them. And do ensure that the head is not holding any tension. Maybe we should do a down dog class. All right, on the next exhalation, step up to the front of the mat to Uttanasana, forward fold, just like bend the knees here. Just ensure that you rest the hands on the shins if you like, the knees coming into the ground. Just nod the head yes a few times, no, making sure that there's movement, no neck tension, heaven forbid. And then on your long inhale, reach the arms out and up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. All right, so go ahead and take your blocks to the front of your mat. And we'll practice a little bit of vinyasa. So you move your blocks at the front of your mat. Bring the hands to the heart. And on your big inhale, reach the arms out and up. Make contact with the hands, make eye contact with the hands, and then slowly fall forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. Look towards your belly button on your full exhale. Inhale, coming onto the forearm, looking directly forward. And then maneuver yourselves into plank. However you're going to get there. And then on your long exhale, move into downward facing dog. Look towards your belly button as you come into down dog. And then transition onto the tops of your legs. So you come onto your knees and to the top of the feet. You move into upward facing dog, ensuring that your shoulders do not travel beyond your wrists. And your thighs are firm and your arms are straight. You're pressing into the hands. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards your belly button. And then gently going back and forth. Another 2 times. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gently going back and forth.
downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and then the exhale, swing the right leg forward into the monkey's pose.
Awesome. And ensure that the top of your back leg is square on the mat. And this is where the blocks come into place. We're going to take the blocks right beneath the shoulders. Our arms go straight down. Ensure that the front shin bone is vertical at the top of your the top of your back foot is grounded on the mat with your left foot. And then press your hands into the block and then look up towards the sky and create a back bend. Engage the thighs firmly, especially that back thigh. Then look up and back. And then slowly drop the head forward. And then come back into plank.
You guessed it. Upward facing, downward facing, and if you want, you can transition onto the top of your feet, or you can stay on the toes, and I'll leave it up to you. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right. And when you get your toes used to rolling over them, the feet become a lot more mobile. In the beginning, it's pretty painful. On your exhale, move the right leg. Please left leg forward, my bad. And
Back leg goes to the ground. You're in a lunge on the other side. Ensure that that front shin bone is vertical. The top of the back foot is square on the mat. And press your fingers into the blocks to encourage the front of the body to lift. And then gently look up towards the sky. You're in control, so you can create a deep back bend or a shallow back bend. If you have the blocks right under the shoulders, that affords you a little bit more stability. We hug. All right.
plank. And then 3 more. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. And then after 3 there, then step up to the front of the mat to Uttanasana. Take the blocks with you. Move them wide apart and then just hang out here for a while. Keeping a slight bend in the knees, ensure that the blocks are to the side, actually off the mat, so you're the classic variation of the pose. And then your soft, long inhale, reach the arms out and up. And then exhale, hands to the heart.
Let's do a couple of things with the chair. Let's see how many extra mats there are. You're gonna need a chair as well, and a belt. We're gonna use these metal chairs.
No.
Yeah, because they have this flat back.
Anybody need a belt? Belt?
Thank you.
And everybody come and grab an extra mat, please.
We're gonna go to the wall.
Is that chair good enough? Is the chair good enough?
Yeah, those are fine. As long as it needs a flat back like that.
Perfect.
Hi, kids. Here you go. Oh, you have 2 mats right?
That you can see that? You're kind of just looking at, okay? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, because.
Don't unroll it. Don't unroll the mat. Don't unroll the mat.
Don't unroll my.
Don't unroll the mat.
Like a cigar.
Don't unroll the mat.
I really thought they would be exact.
Gotcha.
I'm easy, I believe everything.
Let's go.
I believe everything, Richard.
You're trusting. No, you do not.
All right, so let's create a static back bend. We're going to use the chair in a moment. Don't you worry. So I'm going to unroll this mat just a little bit so that it becomes a little less taxing for my upper body. And then in a moment, I'm going to lay my back body over this roll so that my heart center, the back of my heart center, or the heart center is on the back side, that's going to be supported. So it's going to look like this. Then actually, I've got my legs on the wall. That's not really necessary. So move that back a little bit. Great, less confusion. Then you want to end up with the roll so that the highest point of this roll is right behind the heart center. And then you're going to take your arms to the side and ensure that your arms end up on the same side of the roll. Now, if this is, if you end up like this and you're like, dear God, what is this person doing to me? Then you support the head with a block like that. And then we're just gonna practice a static back bend before we move into a little bit more of a dynamic practice. So you're gonna have to move your whole body back and let's re-roll your mat too. It's kind of funky. You actually want to tight roll. You want it right there. Yep. Move your body back a little bit. Yep. There you go. Good. That's it. And same for you, my friend. You want to move the body back.
Oh, more?
More. A little bit more. About 2 inches.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. And then you want to get the arms off to the side with the palms facing up. Would you move back about 2 inches this way? A little bit more. You want it right here. That's all right. All right, and then close the eyes if that feels okay to you. And then as you exhale, let yourself slowly fall and collapse over that roll. And if you have the arms off to the side, the shoulders can surrender. And then as you inhale, let that roll travel deeper into the body. So exhaling, feel yourself molding, folding, letting go. There's a softening that occurs, in the whole body. Then as you inhale, it's as if the mat is possessed by ancient yogis, and they're pressing the mat up into the body. And then I'll be quiet, finally. Give yourselves 3 more breaths, 3 more rounds around when you inhale and then exhale. And then slowly, after your 3 rounds, you'll bend the knees. Very slowly, gently roll to the right. And press yourselves up. Alright, so now we got a little bit of a thoracic back bend. I want to spend a little bit of time on Warrior One, but on the chair, in a very specific manner. So I was playing with this in actually my chair class earlier this week, and I was like, wow, my hips felt really good. So I thought I'd share this with the rest of the world. I'm sure somebody else has already done this. So in a moment, when you're standing with your back to the wall, the chair will be on your right. So again, back to the wall. There was a lot of confusion about this earlier in one of the classes. And then the chair is on the right. And then you're going to find your blocks. And you're going to place the blocks on the chair in this orientation like that. So just go ahead and copy my setup. And then I'm going to get a couple of pony blocks.
God bless you.
Good tight. So you want to move the mat to the wall? Let's see if we're going to move the mat against the wall. And we'll take the chair with you here in a second. Let's see. A chair. Yeah, we're going to use the chair over here on your mat.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
should I put it there?
Yeah, we'll put it over here, okay? You're welcome. And you have 2 blocks, right?
Yeah.
Did I grab it? I did grab it. Okay, my bad. There you go. What's going on here? Can we be any more confusing?
All right, thank you, yogis.
All right, so in a moment, so we're going to be practicing Warrior One. We're going to support the whole right leg on this block like this. And the left leg is going to be free, and I'm going to move around like this so that I can get my left heel on the wall, but I want my left leg to rotate internally. So that means that the kneecap has to face down towards the ground like this. And I'm going to move around until I can get that leg very straight, just like that. And this is gonna afford you a nice opening in the left psoas iliacus. Now notice how I have that back leg straight. You know, be prepared to kind of move the chair around a little bit until it's Goldilocks just right, as one of our teachers says. And you want to be on the block so that this side is free. You know, if it's here, then it's interfering, but here it is free. Good. Yeah, you're welcome. No, you're fine. Everything's, you know,
It's
just.
for short people. You know what I'm saying?
And then
It's for
engage
short
the
people.
belly. So lift the belly to the heart. Lift the belly up. And then take your left arm and reach it towards the sky. And then better yet, look up towards the hand. And then powerfully press that back heel into the wall. And then slowly release. Whew. And then switch sides. There. And then you practice on the other side. Practice. Yep. Moving around a little bit, always fun. Ensure that your shin bone is vertical. You want the block on the heel? Is it okay? It's okay. And turn the leg in. A little bit more this one. Touch your foot. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So you want to go like that with the leg. The whole leg needs to go like that. There you go. So you internally rotate the leg. And then when you're ready, up. Reach that arm up. And if you like, look up towards the hand. Engage the belly powerfully. Press that heel into the wall. And then slowly release. Whew, good time. Come to the other side. And then find your belt. So we're going to make a loop with the belt. So you're gonna loop, I'm putting it under my foot so that way there's no twist in the belt. Just gonna loop it through. Oh, you got one of the plastic ones? Oh, good.
Always
Oh.
looped.
Oh, that's right, it's always.
Ready loop.
Thank God, okay.
Patented ready loop.
Ready loop. So now you're gonna make the belt just big enough so that when you bring it on your forearms,
Oh, no.
just above the elbow.
Here we go.
Here we go. No, it's not like the other. No, it's not like that. At least I hope not. So that when you bring the belt on your forearms and you bring the belt overhead, it doesn't whack them all into the forehead. So you want to still be able to bend the elbows. I think everybody's got it. Wow, I'm amazed. Now if you bring that belt overhead, it's going to get you right in the forehead. So you want to see how it's on my forearms? So it's actually, so you're above the elbow, you want to be below the elbow, you want to be on that part of the arm. Good. Okay, now let's make the belt a little smaller. So when you bring the arms up, they're like this.
Up we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good. What do you actually, those, see it's on the belt's on your wrist, you want it on the forearm.
Oh, the
Right there.
forearm.
Yep, right there. All right, so then you maneuver yourselves back into Warrior One here. Yep. And you go with the belt. Yep. There. And then once you're in this position, you check the leg. Is it internally rotated? Is it active? Is my belly lifting? Then I'm going to take that, and then just watch me first. So watch me first. So you can, if you bring the arm straight up, it creates, I don't know what it does, but it's not good for the neck when you bring the neck back and the arm up. So what you actually want to do is you want to bring the arms forward like this, and then up. And then what that does is it creates a little pedestal for your head to rest on the back body. So join me. You're gonna reach those arms up, engage the back leg, lift the belly towards the heart, move the heart towards the throat, and then hang out here until milk turns into butter. Butter. All right, release. Whew. Make me tired watching y'all. And then switch to the other side. Taking your time to set up here. And then take the belt. And remember to bring the arms forward first, and then up. So let's get that heel on the wall. Now you're good. You actually want to move back a little bit. You're actually off the mat. That's okay. Good. And then let's make this a little bit narrower. So that's actually the width of your shoulders. And we're going to move the belt down so it's on the forearms, right above the elbows. There you go. And you're going to press in the belt and then reach those arms up. Good. What are you going to do about straightening that back leg? Good. So you actually want to move the chair forward a little bit. It's about 3 or 4 inches.
Is it my heel?
What's that? There it is. You got it. Alright, take a little rest there. Alright. So you're just getting there, practice about 3 more breaths, but otherwise come out. And then it is time for the games to begin. So I would offer a variation on upward facing bow pose, or the Dhanurasana. So everybody watch me. So just watch me, don't practice, just watch me first, okay? Don't practice, otherwise it can get dangerous. So you're gonna take one of your mats, unfold it. This is optional, but these metal chairs they're hard. You can take the mat there. And then in a moment, I'm gonna be back bending over that chair, and my back will be supported by this rail and in a very specific spot. It'll be right at the lower tips of the shoulder blades, right here. So the shoulder blades, they don't move, they're immovable. But here you can actually hinge a little bit. And the first part of the practice is you don't want to reach the wall, so you're gonna come all the way forward, and then this is very important. See how I have my heels here? I have a little triangle here, that creates a lot of down force. And then I do this, I'm gonna hold the chair and then I'm gonna wiggle forward until I find the chair right on the lower tips of the shoulder blades. And now comes the fun part. I'm gonna lift the pelvis up and I'm gonna reach the hands back. Oh, I'm too close. So the first part of practice is you wanna be reaching. This is the first part of practice. Notice how my knees, they're almost went. My knees aren't splaying, they're in line, and my pelvis is lifting, and then I'm reaching, reaching, reaching. If your feet leave the chair, yep, exactly. I'll be your schnitzel, that's it, that's all you wrote. Notice how far I have my chair forward. The putra comes forward, you're gonna be touching, come forward. You wanna be all the way at the front of the mat.
My hands will never reach.
That's the idea.
Oh,
The first part of the practice is you don't want to reach. The first part of the practice is reaching. Yep. You just want to be in space, time and space.
Rule number 1.
Heels.
Number 2 and number 3.
Yeah, exactly. Number 1, 2, and 3. Don't let the heels leave the chair. And then hold the chair like this. Lift yourself up. Ensure that the shoulder blades are where they need to be, and then reach back. Yep. What's that?
Just not moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. You have to have your heels on the chair. It's so important. Don't let your feet move, and then reach your arms back. Reach them back. Reach. Take a reach. You got it. You okay, Pooja?
Yeah.
Okay. Reach. The 3 breaths reaching, and then slowly come down. Come down. Feel very good. How did it go?
No
Okay.
precious.
What's that?
No precious.
Okay. Now move the chair back so that just your fingertips can touch.
The chair goes back just a wee bit.
You're gonna come back,
And then I have just my fingertips on the wall, and as I press into the wall, that pressing moves down into my feet. Join me. Oh, so close! So close! Yeah, beautiful. There it is, Woody, almost, it's so close!
Tips.
that's it. You guys, that's very good. Just the tips. All right, beautiful. Engage the thighs powerfully. After about 3 breaths, come down. How's it going? Good.
Good.
All right, so now move closer so that you can get your whole hands, you can get your palms on the wall. And then ideally, you get your hands
Down a little bit in this area, and then this is your practice. You press the hands into the wall so your arms are straight, and that creates a recoil effect all the way down the body. Just like this, I'm pressing the hands and the heels, the hands and the heels, the hands and the heels. Join me.
Good times.
Woo. So come down. Come down. And then a little bit closer. No, closer, closer, closer. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's almost too close, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
That's it. Good. Beautiful. Press, press, press. Whole hand on the wall. That's it. Good. Beautiful. How did it go?
I guess you keep walking the hands down.
Yeah.
The next practice is this. This is the final practice. You walk the hands down the wall. If they'll go down the wall, and then if you like, you press, 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 and then sometimes the back will lead. They'll come up a little bit. That's optional. I actually wouldn't practice that because sometimes the chair can move. It's better to practice with a partner. So press here, engage the abdominal muscles, all that good stuff. Hang on here for a good 6 breaths, and then slowly come down, and then we come out.
Close the eyes and feel.
So if we're awake at midnight,
That's me, yeah, back then at 6 o'clock, exactly, he knows.
It's energizing. for
Oh yeah,
sure.
very energizing, especially with the full moon last night.
yeah.
I was
Yes.
tempted to come and take a look.
And Hanuman's birthday yesterday too.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for
No, I said
reminding
I
me.
was tempted to come and take a, yeah, that energized me.
All right, so one more time. Give it all she's got. And if you're done, that's fine too. So move the hands down the wall a little bit. Let them walk down the wall. And when they're in the spot where you're happy, press the hands into the wall powerfully. Engage the belly button. Yeah, engage the belly button. Engage the abdominal wall. Listen to me, engage the belly button. And then slowly come out. And then when you come out, close the eyes and just get the feel. Pressing the heart out into the world has a very energetic effect. Or it can. So taking a moment just to check in and feel. And bow the head and slowly open the eyes. How did it go? Good. All right, let's do a couple of practices to release any tension that we may have created. So the first practice that we will be doing is something called the emergency release.
Sounds
Sounds like
playing.
something everyone
Right.
needs, an
What?
emergency,
An emergency release.
and a safe word.
So with that practice, it's basically big toe pose. So this is also the therapeutic way to stretch your hamstrings if the low back is in acute pain, or you've got very tight hamstrings, or you've got sciatica, or something not fun like that. Make sure that you also have one of your blocks within arm's reach, so that you don't have to search for it later. So that'll be the practice. So this is the practice, y'all. You take the belt on the head of the right heel, and you take the leg up, your arms are straight. See how my left leg is bent? This is a therapeutic way to practice. My right leg is straight, my arms are straight, my shoulder blades are on the ground. I'm gonna spend
3 breaths here, and then I'll switch sides. And then spend 3 breaths there, and then I'm gonna go back and forth. 3, 3, 3. So you're gonna do 3 sets of 3 on each side. The straighter you get the leg, the more the hamstring will let go, the more any little kind of tension will dissipate. And you wanna have the other leg bent. Yeah, there you go. And will that leg straighten? That's it. Good. So what do you bend the left leg? And you want the belt on the head or heel? You can probably even use it. You can probably.
I can do the toe.
You can do the toe. You can do the toe. Use the toe, man. So 3 breaths, switch. 3 breaths, switch. You're going back and forth, and back and forth. Breath switch, 3 breath switch, so you're 3 times on each side. Y'all about done?
Done.
Okay, good. Alright, so now we practice bridge on a block. So you lie down. Oh wait, you're already on down. Okay. And then you lift the pelvis up, and you have 3 options. You can place the block behind the pelvis. Level 1, level 2, or level 3. You bring the buttocks up, and then you hang out here for oh wow, oh that feels good. Just like that. And then with your long, soft exhalations, let yourself fall onto the block. And with your long, soft inhalations, let that block travel deeper into the body. So there's a surrendering that's occurring as you exhaling, so that the body is folding over the block. And then as you inhale, let the block press up into the body. Now, in a little while, you'll be coming out, but you don't want to just jump up like a jack in the box. The best thing here is to contract and relax the buttocks 6 times. So fire the glutes, relax them. Fire the glutes without lifting off the block. You're just waking up the multifidus muscles around the sacrum, the involuntary muscles that sometimes go into spasm. And then after 6 times, then slowly lift the pelvis off the block. Take the block off to the side and come down vertebra by vertebra very slowly. And then rest in Shavasana. Rest. Rest. Lie down. Lie down. Yeah. Shavasana. Take the block away. And just relax. Yeah.
effects of your practice. If you feel it in the thoracic spine, perhaps it's the inner groins that were open from the Warrior One practice. Most importantly, relax all efforts. Let go of all efforts, all holding, all gripping, all tension. Ensure that your face is soft. The eyeballs become heavy and they retreat into their orbits. The skin on the forehead is smooth. Again, you cultivate a sense of surrender here, a sense of letting go. One modality here with the breath, before you slip away, is to use the breath to introduce a sense of calm into the body on the inhale. And as you breathe in, let this calming effect spread throughout the whole body. So it moves into every nook and cranny. It's kind of like a dry sponge slowly absorbing water, and the sponge becomes bigger. And then as you exhale, gently squeeze that sponge so that a sense of relaxation comes out of the body. So calming in, relaxing out. However you're going to sit. Sit comfortably. Ensuring that you're comfortable and you're in a position where you don't have to move around too much. You don't have to fidget. Quiet. We can keep the body still as the mind becomes. So making any adjustments. We'll practice something called Kaya Stira, or body steadiness. So So the rounds don't last very long, they're about 2 minutes. And during each round, you keep the body still, hence the name of the practice, body stillness. So you create an agreement with yourself. I, Richard, will do my best not to move any parts of my body during this practice. So this is where you make that agreement with yourselves. And then we'll begin. See the legs as the roots of a tall, strong, majestic tree. And see these roots tapping deep into the earth. Follow the roots up, the legs, to the pelvis, the base of the tree. And see this tree growing, coming out of the earth, tall, strong, following your torso up as if it were the trunk of the tree. Seeing the arms as strong branches. And then moving your awareness to the crown of the head, and seeing the crown of the head as the crown of this tree, way up high in the canopy. And then scan the body for any tension, anything letting you know that you're alive right now, a dull ache, a pain, an itch, whatever it may be. And just acknowledge it. My shoulder is this, my leg is that. And then feel the right foot. Feel the left foot. Feel the right knee. Feel the left knee. Right buttock. Left buttock. Feel the whole right arm. Feel the whole left arm. Feel the whole head. The whole head. The whole head. So that was one round. We'll practice another one. So if you need to make any adjustments, do so. And then we'll begin. So again, imagine that your body is this tree. The tips of the toes burrow deep into the earth, looking for sustenance. Following the legs up as if they were these roots, becoming bigger and bigger until they gather at the pelvis. And see the pelvis as the taper, the transition between the root system and the trunk. And then imagine you are outside looking up the base of a tree. Imagine that this torso of yours is this base of the tree. Growing tall, strong, solid. And see the arms as long, strong branches hovering above the forest floor. Follow these branches up to the head. And seeing the head as the top of the tree, way up high in a canopy. Now scan the bodies for any undue tension. Acknowledge this tension. Try not to become attached to it, just acknowledge it. And then feel the whole right leg. Feel the whole left leg. Feel the right buttock. Feel the left buttock. Feel your right shoulder blade. Feel your left shoulder blade. Feel the whole right arm. Feel the whole left arm. Feel the whole head. The whole head. The whole head. And on your next soft exhale, let the head tip towards the heart, bowing the head. Bring the hands together with the thumbs up to the heart center. Gently lift the heart center up into the thumbs, relax the shoulders, lift the head. And then join me in chanting Om silently, mentally, 3 times. So conclude our practice together this evening. Well, thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me today, this evening. Namaste. Look forward to seeing you all when I see you. Maybe in the park tomorrow. Thank you.